afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the session. As you all know, today we are joined by Mr. Loveraj Grewal, who represents CodeCore College for the Pan-India region. And we all have been working with him. He has been very supportive to us. He ensures that, a constant connect with all the staff members helps us out to enroll more applications for CodeCore College. Once again, thank you so much, Loveraj, for joining us for this session. It's all over to you.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Aman, and thank you very much, rest of the team, Pyramid. It's always a pleasure to be here every single time. And thanks for the kind words too. Actually, the team is very supportive, so automatically the other person sitting on the other side of the table becomes supportive too. So, right. And so we'll be basically talking about CodeCore today. I can see a few student names also. They look familiar. And as we get more students, I think they are the same students, like Omkar Singh is one of our students already. He recently received AIP. Pravinder Barad, I think, is one of the students too. But yeah, so we got a few new names over here. We'll be talking about CodeCore College. I'll be giving you a brief introduction to CodeCore. I'm not going to dive deep into the location and the benefits and all, because that is something we already have discussed many times. But what I will be talking about is as they are planning to go to Canada, even if they got there or they're soon enough, say this, or they may end up getting AIP soon enough, or even if they're thinking of applying to Canada for Jan intake or further intakes, what things they must do right now as a pre-planning, right? Preparation basically before going to Canada that can help them. So depending on the location, British Columbia, what resources do we have, or does the government offers to international students that rather than being overwhelmed with a lot of information once they reach Canada, and also rather than getting the information at a later stage, if they have that now, even before flying to Canada, it may help them to pre-plan things and will make their life easy in long run. So we'll be talking about that. I'll be talking about the benefits of university transfer programs and the co-op placement opportunities that we offer at CodeCore, and in general, what these are and how they can actually benefit an international student. The third thing will be about our programs. Our major focus is going to be on the technology program. That is our recent tie-up with University of the Fraser Valley for tech students, how they can get a huge benefit if they take our combination university transfer program with University of Fraser Valley. So I'll be putting more focus on that. And then obviously we'll be giving you all the brief on the requirements on academics and on language proficiency. And then if the team Pyramid or the students have any questions regarding Canada or anything with this current scenario that you may want to share or discuss or ask, I'll be more than happy to take those questions too. All right, so let's start with CodeCore first. So CodeCore College, we are located in New Westminster. It's a city in British Columbia. Now, BC is a province, just like we have states. And New Westminster, it's the midpoint of Vancouver and Surrey. So if a student, is wondering where New Westminster is, let's say they want to stay with their family or friends in Vancouver, in Surrey, or Burnaby, which is three famous places for students to stay. They, should make a note of this, that we are not far from there. In fact, we are the midpoint, we are the center point of Lower Mainland, which basically means that from our location, every major city, for example, Richmond, Delta, Burnaby, even Vancouver and Surrey, everything's pretty much same distance, so not far off. So it's going to be a prominent location for the students, and they can study in a very calm and quiet environment. So that's our location, that's where we're located. We have one campus over there, where we are offering our international students, the programs to international students, and our bootcamp programs to our domestic students also. We are a career private funded university transfer college offering advanced diplomas leading to university programs, and also with the option of co-op placements. Now, in this overall line that I just said, there are so many different points that I can pick. I would like to pick rather. So first is that we are a career college. So career college means that our focus is on building the career of our graduate, of our student. So how do we do that? Let me ask one quick question to all of you guys, students and our team pyramid. So anybody can answer, you can write in the chat box, you can unmute your microphone if you want. Very basic, simple question. What is the most important thing that a student needs during their study and after their study? What is it? What is that one thing that an international student, or even a domestic student actually, needs during their full-time study and even after their full-time study? What is it that they need? Please write that answer in the chat box. Let's see how many different answers we get, or maybe we get only one answer. Everybody will be on the same page then. All right, Amandeep said money. All right, so they need money during their full-time study, and they need money after their when they finish their program. Okay, that's good. So how would they get money? I think that will be the point now. Part-time job opportunities. Shabanaji said, part-time job opportunities, low-cost options. That's great. That's lovely. Anybody else want to chip in? Work opportunities. That's right. Work opportunities. So all in all, experience. Prabjit. That's right. Prabjit said experience. So all in all, what that actually means is they need a job, right? If they have job, that means they will be able to make experience. They will have work opportunity, which basically means getting a job, and money, like Aman said. So if they have a job, they will be able to make money, right? And that's a legal way of making money, obviously, if they have a job. So that's exactly what we are doing here at CodeCore. We are preparing students so that they are job ready. Now, it is tough to find a job. I mean, if I will be true to you, it is a little tough to find a job in a different country, right? If you are from India, for example, never been to Canada, it's a total different environment. Finding a job may be a bit difficult. One big reason, one of the major drawbacks is an international student may not have a minimum of 6 months of full-time experience in Canada with one of the employers, right? That is called catch-22. That, hey, you don't have experience from Canada. Why would I give you a job? Even if you have caliber, even if you have prior experience from India, why would I give you a job when you don't have experience from Canada? So that's where the big struggle happens. So students, they end up taking underpaid jobs, or they have to then move to different provinces to find easy immigration options also. Now, to eliminate all of these things, what we do is we prepare our students to be job ready. How do we do that? That's the question now, right? So first thing, our 250 plus hiring partner network, that is more than 250 companies that we work with, that is what plays one of the major roles in helping our students to get that required experience within Canada, right? So these companies, they are our trusted partners. They, they email us, they come to our campus, they look for interns, they look for co-op, placement opportunities for students, part-time positions, and for full-time positions. And probably that is the reason why we have 96% placement rate. Obviously, that 96% placement rate is for technology program. We won't be able to give you a set percentage on business, but that's a huge percentage rate, right? So now, that's for sure, we have a huge database of companies that we work with. But why would a company will recruit a student of CodeCore and not from any other college? Now, that's the second point. Because our program, the structure of our programs is in a way that we train our students to be more of industry oriented, right? So we follow 80-20 rule, 80% practical training, 20% theory. And that's equally in the technology programs and business program. So if you take example of a business program, you may ask me, Loveraj, how are you going to give practical training in terms of business? Right, well, it's business. So we give them individual projects, we give them individual assignments, For example, even if for financial planning or finance market, right? What we do is we have, for example, we create dummy accounts for students. So we let them play with those dummy accounts to understand how the stock market works, for example. So they actually do the trading. They actually play around with those numbers, right? So that's how they get to understand not just the theoretical part of the concept, but the industrial, the implementation part of it also. And that's exactly what the employer needs today. Take example of Pyramid. If Pyramid today is hiring, looking for new counselors, they would prefer somebody with 1 or 2 at least years of experience, or somebody who knows what study visa is. They won't just go to a college and say, hey, let's recruit somebody who's going to help build future of a student and do counseling for Canada or for UK or some other country. So every employer, be it a local employer or an MNC, they're looking for job-ready candidates. They're looking for people who understand the implementation. Now, today, the employer does not want to spend 33% of their profit on the learning and development, training and development of a new employee. So they trust us more because we are preparing our students for the market for job. So that means job ready. Now, that's our 250 plus hiring partner network. Then we have our 80-20 rule, 80% practical, 20% theory. The third thing that we follow is we kind of handhold our, international students especially. Now, a lot of international students may find this information online, that how to find a job in Canada. What different resources are available to find a job in Canada. A lot of colleges even provide that information to students. But one thing we miss over here, that international students is not from Canada. That's not where they were for many years, right? If it were India, different story. They can move around, they can look around, they can use that information to find a job. So just by providing the information, it doesn't help the international students. So what we do is we call the employability centers on our campus. We actually connect them with the students. For example, the ISI, the International Student, the center that we have in Canada, we connect them with the international students. They come on our campus very often to talk to international students, to tell them how they can avail those opportunities. We take our students to the British Columbia's Employability Center, for example, workbc.ca. We show them how to do things. Rather than just by telling them what to do, we show them how to do. So that's why our international students are able to find good part-time positions and not be the victim of the employability frauds or underemployed, as a lot of employers do. So that's one of the major things. So the bottom line is, when an international student is coming to CodeCore, one thing for sure, they should have peace of mind that they will get a part-time position or a full-time position for sure, because we are going to help them with it. All right. So that's the first thing. That's the most important thing that an international student needs. Okay, so let's go further. Now, like I said, we are a career college, and we are basically offering university transfer programs. Now, what does that mean? Let's talk about the university transfer program. Now, how many times? Let me ask this question to our, counselors at Team Pyramid. So, how many times do you find students coming to you asking for a good university or a good institute? That, hey, I want to go for this particular program, and this is what I need, but then that student probably is not eligible to go to that university or that institute, or they're not eligible to apply to the program that they wanted to apply to because they got a 5.5 in one, or they couldn't get 6.5 over. So how many times that happens? Very often, I believe, right? You can just shake your head, that's fine. Very often that happens. A lot of times students, they come, they have their the program they want to go for, but then they're not eligible to apply for that program. And how many times a student actually is eligible to apply to a program, but they cannot give you a good reason why they want to go for that one particular program, right? For example, a student with a high school background comes to you and say, I want to go for hospitality or hotel management diploma or a degree in, marketing. But if you ask them, why do you want to take that? They won't be able to give you a valid reason. It's sheer guesswork. Maybe that's the only program they're able to get, or maybe somebody in their family told them to go for that program, or their friend last year went for that program. So total guesswork. So that may turn out good for them, may not turn out in future good for him. And that's the reason why a lot of international students, they they drop out of their first year. Then they change programs because they're not able to understand the study or the concept. They can't cope up with the studies. They don't relate with the studies. They realize that at a later stage that this is not the right program for me. So to eliminate all these points, there is this platform called University Transfer Platform. It helps the international students, those who are not eligible to go to a university for a diploma, associate degree, or a bachelor degree. Now they can go through university transfers. It is also helpful. It's also going to benefit the international students who cannot afford, that $18,000, $20,000, $22,000 per year tuition fee at a university, but maybe are eligible to go to university. It is also beneficial to those students who are eligible to go to a university and can afford the university fees, but don't know which program is good for them, right? They're totally taking random guesses that I'll just go for this program because this university is offering that program. To eliminate all these things, they all can get benefit out of the university transfer platform. Now, to give you an example, let's take, for instance, our advanced diploma in business. Now, our advanced diploma in business is a 2 years diploma. Each year, there are 8 months of academic study. That is, each year there are 2 semesters, 4 months and then 4 months. Then there's a scheduled break. And the second year, 4 months and 4 months, then scheduled break. The thing is, if an international student starts with CodeCore, takes the first 2 semesters, that is the first year academics, and then says, you know what, I don't want to continue with CodeCore for the second year, but I would want to go to University Canada West for Associate of Arts degree. They can get the credit transfer from the first year diploma to the Associate of Arts. Now, if a student who's not eligible to go to UCW can now go through us, right? Because that student will be eligible to go to CodeCore with 6 overall, example, with no less than 5.5 and with 55% academics. They will take the first 2 semesters with us and then will transfer their credits to University Canada West for Associate of Arts. Now, another example. A student says that I took the first year CodeCore and I took the second year also. I finished my advanced diploma and now I want to further continue at a university for a bachelor degree. They can get all the credits transferred. They can go for example, an advanced entry directly to the 3rd year at one of our university partners, for example, Royal Roads University or University of Prince Edward Island or UCW, right? Or Trinity Western University. They can go to the 3rd year and take a bachelor degree. Now, the benefit is, for the first student, the 1+1 program, the diploma leading to associate degree, the benefit is that the student is eligible to apply to UCW now because now they can go through us even if they were not. They save a lot of money because the first tuition fee is not of an associate degree, it's going to be of CodeCore's diploma, which is way less. The third plus one is that they now have a university tag name attached to their program. Anyways, a student wants to go for a 2-year diploma to get a 3-year study permit, to work permit. Now they're getting an associate degree, which can help them claim more points in the immigration, which can help them get better jobs because they have associate degree now, right? And the second scenario where a student can go for a bachelor degree, that's a huge benefit also because first of all, it's saving a lot of money, approximately $16,000 in 2 years. The second thing is the student now will have 2 years to decide that which degree is the right option for them. They have 2 years to pick the right career path, the right choice of education for them. I hope it makes sense to you. So if I were a student, I took diploma at CodeCore. I took my 2 years advanced diploma. Within those 2 years, I will be doing part-time job. I'll be doing full-time job during my scheduled break. Maybe I'll find it on my own or through co-placement. I'll learn about the business modules, and then I'll make enough money also. But then before going to the 3rd year of a bachelor degree, I have 2 years to decide that which is the right option for me. So it helps international students in long run, and it helps them to settle down, get a good job, and get good money. Eventually, they are going to get a 3-year work permit, but now the life is easy. The platform is easy. It's more flexible, right? So this is how university transfer platform works. Now we have all sort of programs. We have 1+1, that is our diploma leading to a diploma or a diploma leading to associate degree. Then we have our 1+2, a diploma leading to another specialized diploma, a 3-year diploma in total. We have a 2+2 category also, which means a diploma leading to a bachelor degree, both in business and technology. Now, we already have gone through this many a times. Like I said, I'll be putting more focus on one particular program first, which is our the recent tie-up with the University of the Fraser Valley, and we have 2 programs transferred with one of our programs. For that, I would like to share my screen over here to show you guys what that program is and how it works. Okay, so this is our University of the Fraser Valley university transfer program. So we have a 1-year advanced web application development diploma. The 1-year advanced web application development diploma, it's a pure tech program. It helps students become a web developer, a programmer, right? And I hope you guys know already that Vancouver, British Columbia, especially Vancouver, is the tech hub of Canada now. There are plenty of jobs, and one of the top jobs in technology sector are available in Vancouver, and it's growing every single day. So we, being a technology school and having 250 plus hiring partners, we are going to help our international students, those who are looking to build a career in the field of technology. Then CodeCore definitely is the right choice for them, because we are there to help them out, right? Now, our web application development diploma is something where we help, we train our students to become a programmer developer. We give them enough tools and skills to learn the web development part of it, the coding and programming. But once they're done with the web application, the students will have 2 program options at UFE. Either they can take a transfer to UFE to get digital manufacturing diploma, which is another 1-year diploma, or they can take automation and robotics diploma. So either digital manufacturing or automation and robotics. So either or, they can pick which one they want, right? Now, let me give you a quick background of the job availability of you can say the sector where these 2 programs can help students get a job. So in British Columbia, British Columbia's job plans priority sector, there are 5 different sectors. First is forestry, second is mining, third is natural resources, fourth is transportation, and fifth is technology. All these 5 top priority sectors of British Columbia's job plan sector, the maximum and the highly paid jobs and the maximum number of jobs available are either for robotics technician or digital manufacturing technicians. So UFE is one of the pioneers, in offering these 2 programs. The only thing is, if an international student wants to take UFE's digital manufacturing or automation or robotics program, they must take CodeCore's advanced web application development diploma. So it's a 2-year diploma. It becomes a 2-year diploma, 1+1, right? And there's another reason why this is going to be a good combination, because an employer today, is basically looking for an automation and robotics technician with coding background also, somebody who has a web developer background, because robots work on codes basically. They don't want to hire 2 different people. They want to hire one person with both the skill set. So combining these 2 together, it actually increases the value of an individual. Alone, a web application developer can make on an average $70,000 a year. That's the average package in British Columbia of a web developer. Now think about a web developer having robotics and automation technician diploma, or a web developer with digital manufacturing background. Combined together, the opportunities are endless, right? From agriculture to healthcare to even mining. The scope is pretty much endless, right? Now the question is, who can go for this program? So somebody from bachelor's in technology background, so BTech in IT, that is information technology, BTech in mechanical, BTech in computer science, BTech in ECE or electronics, can go for this one particular program, Advanced Web Application Development Diploma, leading to either automation or digital manufacturing. Students with Bachelor's of Computer Applications can go for this program. or Bachelors of Science in Information Technology, Computer Science, or non-medical can also go for this program. So this is a program that is meant for these technology background students looking for short-term programs, 1 year at CodeCore, 1 year at UFE, but great opportunities later on, huge packages afterwards. One thing we can help students with is once they finish the web application development program at CodeCore and before going to UFE, we can help them get a job as a remote web developer with one of our hiring partners. That means while they're taking the program at UFE, they may be able to work as a web developer remotely with one of our employers. That is, make experience in their own field and get dollars while they're taking UFE program. So this is going to be a very good opportunity for international students. So this is something that we are, looking forward to get, students from technology background. If there are students today listening to me over here in the webinar, those who are from technology background, I would suggest to please connect with at Pyramid. They will be able to give you more insights to the program. And if you want to connect with me and know more about these programs, how they can help you as an individual, then all you have to do is talk to your counselor at Pyramid and they will be able to connect you with me. Now, this is one program that is for technology students for sure. But then what about the students who are from high school background? For example, 12th with non-medical. What about them? What if they want to go for this web application development program? Now, robotics and automation definitely is going to be a bit tough for those students, but we have something for these guys for sure. Let me give you a quick introduction to the other program that we offer at CodeCore. It's called Advanced Digital Design and Development. So Advanced Digital Design and Development, especially for 12th graders with non-medical background, looking to get a job soon enough in Canada in the field of technology and not go for a traditional diploma or a traditional bachelor degree, but something that's more career oriented, then Advanced Digital Design and Development Diploma is the right option for them. Now, this is a 3-year diploma. It's a joint program of CodeCore and North Island College. So at CodeCore, the students will take Advanced Web Application Development Diploma, the same that is with UFE. And further, they will take Advanced Digital Design and Development at North Island College at NIC. So to give you a brief on it, at CodeCore, they will become a web application developer. At the NIC, they will become a mobile application developer. They will learn the design and development part of iOS and Android apps, along with designing part of web application also. So this is a great opportunity for international students. One thing is guaranteed over here: once the student finishes the first year at CodeCore, while taking this program, they will get a remote web developer job during their second and third year at NIC. So our students are already making $20 to $25 an hour as a remote web developer while taking the courses at NIC for the second year and third year. So this is a great opportunity. I mean, think about it. An international student studying but making $20 plus hour, right, in their own field. How good of opportunities are there in Canada? So this is what we offer. But for this program, we look for 60% overall in high school with non-medical background from India, and students with BCA, BSc IT, BSc Computer Science, and BSc non-medical can also apply for this program. But the more students that we get, big chunk of students are from non-medical background is what we get usually. So the BTech students and degree holders, 1+1 program with UFE, and the high school students with BCA or something also can go for this 1+2 program. So these two are the technology programs that are high in demand in British Columbia. And I recommend the international students and to our partners also, like Pyramid, to look for students who are looking for technology programs. This could be a great opportunity for them. They would not have to run around to look for immigration afterwards in different provinces. They can stay in British Columbia, get a good job, make a lot of money, and get easy immigration over there. Because in British Columbia, there's a program called Tech Pilot Program, which is in the British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program. So this program offers jobs which fall under the Tech Pilot category. So they will be able to make, get PR easily while, they finish the program with us. So this is a great opportunity for international students for sure. All right, so that's about the program. That was the focus topic today, the UFE and web app transfer option and the NIC web app transfer option. I hope it was clear it was easy, understandable to our partners and to the students over here today. One thing I would like to know is, because I know the NIC program is pretty old, and most of our counselors over here, I can see Team Ludhiana. I know that they have been offering this program. We've got a lot of students from Ludhiana for the NIC program. So any questions that usually the students ask that that you're not able to answer, or maybe you don't have the information about it, or the students who are listening to us today, the NIC program or the UFE program, please, you can write that in the chat box, or you can you can unmute your microphone, and I'll be able to give you the answer then. Right, so anything about the technology program that you want to ask, because I would like to just give you the language proficiency score and the upcoming intakes information then. But before that, I would want to know any questions on these technology programs.
Raji, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. There is a student with the name of Parvinder Barad who's in the session. I believe she is an already enrolled student. So she has just sent a message to me. Hi sir, I haven't received grade link credentials for online classes.
Yeah, I just got a message too. She sent the same message to me. Pravinder, I'll be contacting you today. I'll call you and we'll discuss about it. The grade link credentials were emailed to all the students. We'll see if you are already in grade link. If you recently got your AIP within the last 2 or 3 days, then you may not have received the grade link. But if you got it before 3-4 days, then you should have got the grade link, login credentials in the email. What we can do is, when I call you, you can confirm your email address. We'll match it with the email that we have in our system. If it's the same, then please check your spam folder. If it's different, then we'll update your email address. Now, this is not a concern, but this is just a recommendation and I would rather a huge request to all the counselors over here at Pyramid. For all the future applications, I please request you to make sure that when you upload the student application on our admissions portal, please confirm the phone number and email address once with the student. And it has to be the student's email that they are using. It has to be the phone number that student is currently using. Please don't make an email on your own. Even if a student does not have an email address and they request you to make an email, please show them how did you do it and how they can have access to it. Because this is what happens usually, with us. Otherwise, in long run, we send them emails, we send them login credentials, we send them details, but they don't get them because they don't have access to it. It's rare, but please, if you can do that, that would be great.
Perfect. We'll keep a check of it, Loveraj, for sure. Just before we continue ahead with other few students who are in the session, Parvinder, can you please let me know which branch of Pyramid are you connected with and who's your counselor? So Parvinder, if you can unmute and you can let me know, or you can send it in the chat section as well.
All right. Meanwhile, I really looking forward to get participation from our lovely counselors today. When I meet you guys in person, I know none of you guys are shy, and everybody has really good information about Canada and special core programs too. But when it comes to virtual sessions, I hardly get to hear your voices. So please, if possible, you can unmute your microphone. I am sure there has to be questions regarding these programs that I just discussed, university transfer with UFE and university transfer with NIC. So please go ahead and ask me those questions, because eventually if you are 100% clear on these program, these concepts, then only the students, I'm sure, will be able to understand these programs, because you are the point of contact. You are the bridge between CodeCore and the students. And I want to make sure that bridge is solid and it has solid grounds and good knowledge. So please, guys, go ahead. Please ask me questions.
Right. Loveraj, I'm so sorry for the interruption. So apart from Parvinder, I can see a couple of more students as well. So if you allow, if I announce their names, probably they would like to ask you a question too. So I can see Prabjeet, Ravneet, Kaur, Sahota, Sukhjeevan Sangha, who are in the session, and also I can see Omkar Singh and Navjot Singh. So students, if you have any question, you can please unmute and you can speak to Loveraj directly, or you can put in your question in the chat box as well.
All right, we got a question from Sukhjeevan Sangha.
Okay.
Are there any requirements of mathematics for business and accounting diploma? All right, so Sukhjeevan, there is no maths required for the business diploma, and there is no maths required for the computing software development program also. So for business diploma, you can be from any background. All we need is a minimum of high school certificate. That means you should have cleared your 12th grade with a minimum of 55% marks in academics. And you can be from non-medical background, medical background, commerce background, arts, humanities, it doesn't matter. We also are, the students are basically from a high school certificate with a diploma, for example, ITI or something, can also apply to business diploma. We get nursing students for business diploma also, and students with a degree can also apply to our advanced diploma. See, that's the beauty about advanced diploma. In our advanced diploma, in one classroom, there's a diversity of students. We have high school students from different backgrounds. We have diploma holders. We have degree holders. We have 1 or 2 years of experience student holders, student with experience holders too. So when they sit down in a group project, group presentation, so each student is able to learn from each other. That's very, a great opportunity for international students to learn from their peers, and then use that knowledge in the long run also. Right, Pravinder. So students okay, right. So I'm getting a lot of private messages. I'm just gonna give the answers. So Pravinder, we are giving free laptops to all the international students who are joining us in the September intake. So if you have paid your 1 full year tuition fee in advance, you got your AIP, or even before getting your AIP under your apply status, if you're going to start the September intake, not take a defer, then you will get a free laptop. All you have to do is go on to www.codecore.ca, that is our website, and on the front page, you'll see a link to register to get your free laptop. You can fill the form, you will fill in your physical address where you're located, and we will ship the laptop to you before October 5th. So before the classes starts, September 28th, you will be able to get your laptop for free. This is for September intake students. Omkar, Pravinder, if you go to, I'm just gonna write down the link, our website, www.codecore.ca. So here's www.codecore.ca. You can go onto this website, and on the very front page, you will see get a free laptop, okay? And you can register there, you can fill the form. And Omkar, to register for the online classes, we are going to do an orientation, and basically once you get your GradeLink logins, I think Omkar, you already have your GradeLink logins, if I'm not wrong. If not, then let me know. You can WhatsApp me. I'm sure you have my number, and we'll get the GradeLink logins for you. So you can find your course schedule on our GradeLink page, and also you can register over there for the online classes. Gurpreet, are you a current student at CodeCore? Okay, did you already get your AIP? All right, so Gurpreet, you can WhatsApp me, okay? If you have my number, I'm sure you have my number. You can WhatsApp me and let me look into your GradeLink logins. If they're not working, I'll ask the admissions team to get it fixed, okay?
Okay, sir.
Great, thank you, Gurpreet. Right, now, again, I'm going to request our lovely counselors at Pyramid to please, one by one, unmute the microphone, and let's see what questions you have. Okay, so let's start with the business program that we have. The first question about the business program is, how many semesters are there in CodeCore College 2-year advanced diploma in business? So there are 4 semesters, 2 in the first year, 2 in the second year. Obviously,
Yes.
if you take a transfer in the first year, that means you will only take 2 semesters, right? And then
Right,
you go to advanced diploma business. Let's say if you take a co-op placement option with advanced diploma in business, that means advanced diploma in business with co-op, then how many hours of co-op will you, or a student basically, will a student be able to take in our advanced diploma? Each year there will be 600 hours of co-op. So for example, if a student takes semester 1 and semester 2, and then that student wants to go to UCW for associate of arts, they can, and then the student took the co-op program, then they will take 600 hours of co-op. That means, so first semester study, second semester study, then before going to UCW, 600 hours of co-op. That means 600 hours of full-time work experience they can gain. They can make dollars, and that dollar they can use to pay their UCW tuition fee also. So what we understand, what we learn from this is that co-op is again a very good opportunity for international students. The students who are taking co-op will be able to make full-time experience before even finishing their program, will be able to make full-time dollars and can use those dollars to pay their tuition fee for further study. But one of the major benefits of co-op is that students can claim points of these co-op hours during their provincial nominee program application, that is BCPNP. They can claim points for the first step of the PR. So this is again a huge benefit. All right. So what do you think? What is one of the biggest benefit of the Advanced Digital Design and Development Diploma for an international student? A high school student with non-medical background going for the NIC joint program. I'll start with first one. I'll start with the first benefit. So students, once they finish the first year with CodeCore College, they will be able to get a remote web developer position with one of the companies that we work with and start making dollars while they are taking the second year and third year at NIC. So they can work during in their own field during their second and third year. They will be able to take a job as web developer. So that's one benefit that going through CodeCore for this NIC program.
Loveraj, I'm so sorry to interrupt your discussion. There's a student with the name of Rabjeet who had sent a message to me privately. Would you mind if I just ask a query to you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so she wants to know about November intake. Like, how would the intake go ahead? Would it be online classes, and what is the strategy? How CodeCore College is approaching the November intake?
Right. So November intake is going to be online also, just like September, and we have a very well-defined platform we use to take the online classes. And so far, our intake students, those who finish their first semester, they're contented. They're very happy with the online platform, and everything went pretty smooth. We will be able to give you one-on-one sessions also in case you have any questions online. So you won't be left out. You won't feel like that you're not actually in a real classroom. So if you need an instructor, you need extra time, we'll be there to help you out with that too. November intake is going to start in the very last week of November. So you'll have enough time to prepare and to have your resources ready. We'll give you a few sessions, pre-session classes in the month of September, by the last week of September, basically this month, last week. We'll do some pre-session classes for November intake students so that you can understand the look and feel of the online classes. We'll give you some demo classes basically, right? So that's about it for November. Now, when the borders will open, obviously, once you guys have AIPs, you have your stage 1, stage 2 clear, and as soon as the borders will open, you will be able to continue as a full-time student with us. But take this as an opportunity while taking the online classes. You are in a very safe and easy environment, flexible environment, because you're going to study from your home. And second benefit is that you don't have to spend the extra $800 to $1,000 if you were in Canada, let's say. You would have spend that money on your living expenses. So you can take that as your savings. That $800 to $1,000 is your pure saving. You're not spending that money, right? And at the same time, you can also work in India. So you can take the online classes, let's say in the evening, but morning till evening you can work somewhere if you have a full-time job, right? So that's again, so don't hold yourself back. I know a student, Gusharan, who is also studying and taking working. He's a mechanical engineer and he's taking the online classes with us. He's going to take the online classes, but while taking online classes, he's not going to leave his job. So be like, but be like Gusharan. Anyways, if you tell me today that Loveraj, I wanted to go to Canada because I could have, taken a job over there. It's a similar amount of money you can make in India because you're going to save money. You're not spending your money on living expenses, but you can also take a job, make experience in India. Nobody's stopping you. So please do think that way. It can help you in the long run. Right, Aman? I hope I have answered the question of the student.
Yeah, Loveraj, she just asked, if you can share a bit more about the benefits of the online classes for her. Like what kind of benefits she might get, like you spoke about the laptop thing. If you can, brief a bit more on that.
I'm sorry, the November intake students, we will not be able to get a laptop. That is only for September intake right now. We have not extended that promotion to November intake so far. If we will, we'll let the students know. Right now it's not. But the major benefits, like I said, savings on the living expenses, flexibility in studying at your relaxed home environment, and one-on-one sessions available with the instructors. So just like in class. So that, and obviously a bit of leniency is what we're going to show to our international students while taking online classes. All our international students in the May intake, they have more than 3.0 GPA. So about 80-85% marks, which is pretty cool for our international students here. And they're happy, they're lovely. They're like, we have no ifs and buts in the online classes so far. And then I'm available over here in India also. If she has any questions, any student has any question, I'm just a call away. I'll be able to connect with the students and help them navigate the classes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Devinder Singh, the registration is open for the online study. If you already have got your AIP or you are under applied status and you want to register for your online study, you can write an email to, I'll write it down over here, admissions@codecore.ca, and we'll be able to help you out with your registration process then. Amrinder, anything you want to tell me about NIC?
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you doing, sir?
So what do you guys think with the NIC program? Will the student get a joint offer or they will get 1 year study permit? So 1 year study permit or 3 year study permit?
So it's going to be combined for 3 years.
Right, it is for 3 years. So it's a joint program. That means from here, the students will get the offer letter and the letter of acceptance from both CodeCore and North Island College. So they will get a 3 year study permit and then afterwards 3 year work permit then, right? So these are the two benefits now. First is they will be able to get a job after the first year while taking the second and third. They will be getting a 3 year study permit. And third thing, the major thing, is the scope of this program. The web application developers, average package, like I said, is $70,000 in British Columbia of a web application developer. I'm not saying mobile application, only web application developer. So combining mobile application and web application, digital design and development together, this 3 year program can land a really, you can say, diverse and one of the exciting opportunities for international students in the field of technology. From small to mid-scale to MNC, with the big scale companies, everyone's looking for web developers and mobile application developers now. And this is going to be in demand for the next 10 years. So students with non-medical background with 60% or above, please recommend this program to them. They can get a huge benefit out of it.
Sure, sir.
All right, lovely. So that's it for questions for today. And Aman, over to you. Thank you very much for having me here today. And it's always a pleasure. Welcome the new faces in Team Pyramid. Once this pandemic settles down, I'll be visiting your offices and we'll love to meet you guys in person. And to the students today who were in the call, please contact Pyramid, please contact Aman as he recommended earlier. Please write a message, private message to him, share your phone number, your email address, and also if you're already registered with CodeCore and with Pyramid, you can write down the branch office of Pyramid and the counselor name who's helping you out, and you can send it to Aman so that we can reach out to you, we can help you further. And if you want to talk to me, I'm just a call away. Please contact Aman and he will be able to connect you with me via WhatsApp or Google Meet.
Absolutely, Loveraj. Thank you so much for the time given and the valuable information provided in your style. So we really value the time given and the information that you always provide, and we'll make sure that we contact you, and we'll ensure promoting the UFE program as well that you have spoken about. So thank you so much once again, and thanks to all the team members and the students who have joined the session. And have a great day ahead, and stay safe, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, Loveraj, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Pyramid, Visa for a better life.